A very good morning to all of you. So we have already discussed the some of the chemical properties, like we have nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction. So let's move on to some other chemical properties like the reaction with metals. Okay. So when alkyl halides react with metals, they will form organometallic compounds. Okay. Or any organic compound when react with metal, they will form organometallic compounds. Now, what are organometallic compounds? So the compounds, firstly we should know what are organometallic compounds. Organometallic compounds. So the compounds in which a carbon metal bond is present. Okay. So this is the necessary condition that there is a carbon metal bond present. Those compounds are known as organometallic compounds. If a metal is present, okay, if a metal is present in a compound but it is not directly linked to the carbon atom, then it is not an organometallic compound. So the main condition is there should be a carbon metal bond present. So the best example is Grignard reagent. Okay, Grignard reagent is the best example of organometallic compounds. Okay, the general formula for Grignard reagent is RMgX. Okay, so this is the general formula for Grignard reagent. It is a class of organometallic compound. It is a class of organometallic compounds where R is the alkyl group, Mx is for magnesium, and Mg is for magnesium, and X is for any alkyl group. Okay, so how we can prepare Grignard reagent? Just simply reaction of alkyl halide. Okay, reaction of alkyl halide with magnesium in the presence of dry ether. Now why we are taken dry ether? Okay, why we are preparing Grignard reagent in the presence of dry ether? Because Grignard reagents are highly reactive. They are highly reactive. They are highly reactive and can be easily react with moist water. Okay, can be easily react with moisture and converted into hydrocarbons. Okay, like this, they can be easily converted into hydrocarbon RH plus MgXOH. Okay, so they can be easily converted into hydrocarbons when they react with moisture. Okay, and they are also sensitive towards the atmospheric oxygen. Okay, and the carbon dioxide also. So that is why we are using dry ether. It is an inert solvent. That is why we are using dry ether. It will not allow the water or moisture to react with Grignard reagent, or the oxygen and carbon dioxide to react with Grignard reagent. That is why we are taking Grignard reagent. In most of the reactions of Grignard reagent, they occurs in the presence of dry ether. Okay, because Grignard reagent is very reactive. Even Grignard reagent can also react with alcohol also. Okay, Grignard reagent can also react with alcohol. Like we have R-OH. This is alcohol. So it can easily, this hydrogen of alcohol and this R can easily form hydrocarbon, and we are left with MgXOR-. Okay, so Grignard reagent is a very good method for converting the alkyl halide to hydrocarbon. Okay, through Grignard reagent we can easily convert alkyl halide to hydrocarbon. Firstly, we have to react with magnesium in order to form Grignard reagent, and then in the presence of water or in the presence of moisture, they can easily convert it into hydrocarbons. Okay, so actually Grignard reagent is a very efficient, because through Grignard reagent we can easily prepare any of the compound. Okay, we can easily prepare alcohol, we can easily prepare aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid also, phenol, ओके, सो ग्रिगनार्ड रिएजेंट जो है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा यूजफुल है, दैट इज वाई जो विक्टर ग्रिगनार्ड था ये उनको नोबेल प्राइज भी मिला है, ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ द डिस्कवरी ऑफ दिस यूजफुल रिएजेंट. ओके, so with the help of Grignard reagent we can easily prepare any of the compound. Okay, so the next reaction is a name reaction known as Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction with sodium. This is also occur in the presence of dry ether. Okay, बहुत reactive होता है. So actually this reaction is not favorable for tertiary alkyl halide, because in case of tertiary elimination reaction takes place. We have already discussed if we are taking a strong base then elimination will take place. Okay, so Na is we all know is a strong base also. Okay, Na plus ether is also acting as a base. So basic nature actually, ठीक है, base की presence में होती है reaction. So that is why in case of tertiary elimination or dehydrohalogenation takes place. Okay, so now what is the reaction? This is also a method for the preparation of hydrocarbons, and the reaction is RX plus 2Na plus we have to take 2 molecules of alkyl halide. तो ये portion जो है वो क्या है, eliminate हो जाता है, and we are left with in the presence of dry ether we are left with the alkane plus 2NaX. Okay, so this is the product. Okay, now the main limitation of this reaction is this reaction can only give symmetrical alkanes. Okay, we cannot prepare unsymmetrical alkanes. Unsymmetrical means the two R groups must be same. If they are different, then the yield of this reaction is very poor. Why the yield is very poor? Because if we are taking two different R groups, then there are three possibilities. Okay, there are three possibilities. Why? Because there are a large number of R dash molecules, R dash X molecules, so they can react with itself and will form R dash R. Okay, similarly there is a probability, there is a chance that this R group can react with itself and form R. There is also a possibility that they will react with each other and we will get R dash R. So there are three possibilities, three products can be possible. Okay, so three products can be possible, then the yield is very low. That is why this method is only favorable formation of symmetrical alkanes only. Okay, symmetrical hydrocarbons or alkanes. Okay, so it can give only symmetrical alkanes, not unsymmetrical, or the number of carbon atom present in the alkane is even. Okay, the number of carbon atoms are even, not odd, because if we are taking 2 and 3 then we will get 5. Okay, and there are three possibilities in that chance. So the number of carbon atom which we get in the alkane is even always. Okay, so this is another method. Now similarly, if we take benzene over here, then this reaction is also named reaction known as Fittig reaction. Okay, we will discuss it later in the chemical reactions of halo rings also. Okay, so I am discussing it now. Fittig reaction. Now in Fittig reaction we have the aromatic system. Okay, whole reaction is same, but we have an aromatic system like this. Okay, and from here 2NaX will release and we will get biphenyl. Okay, this is biphenyl or diphenyl plus 2NaX in the presence of dry ether. Okay, so we will get this product. So similarly, if we have one alkyl group and the other is aryl group, then this reaction is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction, and the reaction is if we have Rx plus, and the yield of this reaction is also very poor because there are a lot of chances, plus X. Okay, so we will get this product. This is known as Buds-Fittig. Buds-Fittig. Buds for the alkyl and Fittig for the aryl. Buds-Fittig reaction, Fittig. Okay, so these are the three reactions. Okay, so let's move on to the next reaction. So in case of chemical properties of haloarenes, they are less reactive towards nucleophilic reaction. Okay, why they are less reactive towards nucleophilic reaction? Let us discuss that one first. In case of alkyl halides, in case of aryl halides, okay, there are many reasons why they are less reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so if we are doing the hydrolysis, as in case of SN1 reaction, to form OH, then this reaction is not feasible. This reaction is not feasible because due to resonance there is a double bond character over here. Okay, there are three lone pairs over here. So first reason is resonance. Okay, because due to resonance ये bond यहाँ shift होगा and we will get a double bond character over here. Negative charge over here with lone pair and positive charge over here. So there is a double bond character generated between the carbon and the halogen group. So that is why nucleophilic reaction will not take place. This is the first reason. Okay. Now the second reason is, this is the first reason, due to resonance. Now the second reason is hybridization. Okay, due to hybridization, and we all know that if this chlorine group will leave, okay, if this chlorine group will leave, we will get positive charge over here. Okay, now positive charge on a highly electronegative atom is unstable. Okay, positive charge, this carbon is sp2 hybridized, and we all know that sp2 hybridized carbon are more electronegative because there is more s character as compared to sp3. And the other is, there is also a reason that sp2 hybridized orbital is small, so this bond length is small. That is why the cleavage of this bond is not easy as compared to in case of methyl chloride or in case of haloalkenes. Okay, so this bond is smaller than that of alkyl halides. And there is also one more reason why they will not give the nucleophilic substitution reaction, is the polarity. Okay, this carbon is sp2 hybridized and is more electronegative, so it cannot give its electron to chlorine. So there is a very little partial negative and partial positive charge generated on the carbon as well as chlorine. So that is why the bond is less polar, and the cleavage of bond will not be possible. Okay, so these are the some reasons why they will not give the nucleophilic substitution reactions. So apart from this, there are some reactions which are possible if we attach a electron withdrawing group. If we attach electron withdrawing group, they can easily give the reactions. Okay, they can give some reactions, like, or we have to apply a large amount of pressure and high temperature also in order to do some reactions. Like the first reaction which we are going to discuss is Dow process. Dawes process, and this process is industrial and used for the preparation of phenol. Okay, this reaction is used for the preparation of phenol. The reaction is alkyl halide react with NaOH, 2 NaOH in high pressure near about 300 atm pressure, and temperature is also near about 673 Kelvin. Okay, so highly drastic condition we have to use. So now sodium phenoxide will form ONA, okay, and NaCl plus NaCl will leave and water will also leave. Okay, and then this will we will react it with HCl, and then we will get the phenol. Okay, so this is a method for the preparation of phenol. In the next chapter we will use this method in order to prepare phenol. Okay, so this is the method. But in order to do this reaction at low temperature and very low pressure, okay, not under drastic conditions, we have to use some electron withdrawing groups like we have NO2 group. Okay, if these groups are present on the ortho and para position, then the rate of the reaction will be more, and the reaction can be feasible at low pressure and low temperature also. Okay, so now what is the reason? Because they will stable the positive charge which is generated over this carbon after the removal of chlorine. Okay, for example, or we have to draw the resonating structure. Okay, if they are if they are present on the ortho and para position, there is a structure. Okay, so I am drawing the structures also. Okay, I am drawing the resonating structure. So now we have this chlorine, chlorobenzene. Now if OH is if OH attacks over here, this bond will shift it over here, and we will get. Okay, so now I am taking NO2 at ortho para position. Okay, so let us draw the resonating structures, and we will get negative charge over here, chlorine and OH group. Okay, so this negative charge will shift positive charge on the nitrogen because there are 4 bonds. So this will shift over here, and this will shift at this position. Now this structure is very stable, which I am drawing. This structure is very stable, and double bond O positive, O negative, negative charge over here. Now NO2 group is attached to a carbon with a negative charge, and we all know NO2 group is minus I. It will abstract the electron density and stable this negative charge. Now this structure, this resonating structure is very stable. Okay, and the next structure is, now this negative charge will go into the NO2 group. Okay, over here, and this bond will shift over here, and we will get the next structure as like this. Double bond over here, and O negative charge and positive charge on this nitrogen. Okay, now there will be 3 arrow shifting. Okay, negative charge will shift over here, this bond will shift over here, and this will shift over here. So there are 3 shifting, and we will get again single bond over here and negative charge over here, and the next structure is like this. Okay, I am drawing the next structure over here. So the next structure is double bond over here due to the shifting of this electron, and positive charges and negative charge will make a double bond. So if this bond shift over here, then positive charge is generated over here, and if this bond is shifted over here, negative charge is generated over here. So positive negative मिलके क्या बना देंगे, double bond. We will get single bond and O negative, double bond O negative, and negative charge over here, Cl and OH. Okay, so these are the 5 resonating structure. One structure is also possible that this negative charge will shift it over here, and this chlorine will leave, and we will get the desired product. Okay, so due to the presence of NO2, the feasibility of reaction will increase because there are 5 resonating structures are possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 resonating structures are possible, and in these structures, this structure in which NO2 group is directly attached to a carbon which having negative charge is the most stable. Okay. Similarly, in case of ortho, we will also get you can try yourself to draw the structure. If we have NO2 group at the ortho position. Okay. So if we have NO2 group at the ortho position, you can try your own. Okay, there will be one structure in which three shifting will occur. Okay, so if we have OH group over here and NO2 group over here. Okay, so try to draw the resonating structure. Okay, and negative charge over here. Okay, तो पहला ही structure बहुत stable है because NO2 group is attached to that carbon which have negative charge. So ये पहला structure ही बहुत stable है. Then this negative charge will move in the NO2 and then three shifting होगी और and we will get the 5 structures again. But in case of meta, there is no structure in which NO2 is directly attached to that carbon having negative charge. Okay, so I am showing you in case of meta, if NO2 is at meta position. Okay, now negative charge over here, this negative will shift over here and double bond will shift over it. So there is no structure in which negative charge is attached to a carbon which is directly attached to NO2 group. Okay, negative charge over here and double bond over here, Cl and OH. Now firstly, there is no structure in which NO2 is directly attached to a carbon having negative charge. The second main thing is there are only 4 resonating structure in case of meta. In case of ortho and para, we will get 5 resonating structures. So more the negative resonating structure, more will be the stability. Okay, so that is why we are saying that electron withdrawing group should be present on ortho and para position, not on meta position. Okay, because chlorine, we all know that it is ortho para directing also. Okay, so that is why when NO2 group is present or any electron withdrawing group is present and at ortho and para position, they will stabilize this carbon atom by stabilizing the positive charge over here. Okay, or we can also draw the resonating structure. They are quite hectic actually. Okay, so you just write the reason that due to the presence of NO2, the positive charge generated over the carbon atom after the removal of chlorine is more stabilized. Okay, so you can also draw the structure. It will take 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, so this is all about the nucleophilic substitution reaction in case of haloarenes. Okay, so let's discuss some miscellaneous reactions. Okay, next we have electrophilic substitution reaction, and one more thing that like here meta is not stable. Okay, so NO2 group should be present on ortho and para. Similarly, in case of vinylic and vinylic carbon, vinylic position, they will also not give the nucleophilic substitution reaction due to the same reason. Okay, so if we have a vinyl chloride, they will also not give the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So a question may be asked that tell me why the vinyl chlorides are unstable or less reactive toward nucleophilic substitution reaction. The reason is same, that in case of vinyl, if we have this compound, this is vinyl chloride. Okay, after the removal of chlorine, positive charge is generated over a carbon which is sp2 hybridized. Positive charge is generated over a carbon which is sp2 hybridized, and we all know that positive charge on sp2 hybridized carbon is unstable. Okay, because the S character is more and sp2 hybridized carbon is more electronegative. This is the first reason. Second reason is the resonance. Okay, in this case also resonance takes place. This bond will shift over here and this will shift over here. So we will get this product, this resonating structure as the main. Okay, so there are 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, so we will get this product, positive charge over here and negative charge over here. So there is a double bond character generated in between the halogen and the carbon. Okay, so that is why they are also less reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. On the other hand, in case of benzylic and allylic, they are very much reactive. They are very much reactive toward nucleophilic substitution reaction. Like we have, this is allylic and this is allyl chloride, CH2Cl. Okay, this carbon is allylic. Now after the removal of chlorine, we will get positive charge over here in case of allyl halides, and this positive charge and this double bond are in resonance. so it will get resonance stabilized. Okay, it will get resonance stability. That is why it, in case of allylic nucleophilic substitution reactions, are more favorable. And similarly, in case of benzylic also, like we have benzyl chloride. Now, after the removal of chlorine, positive charge will generated over here, and this positive charge and this whole benzene are in resonance with each other. That is why they are more stable. This bond will shift over here. Okay, one thing in resonance, positive charge will not shift. Okay, because positive charge तो तब बना है जब हमने इलेक्ट्रॉन दे ही दिए. तो अगर पॉजिटिव चार्ज को आप शिफ्ट करोगे वो गलत है. ठीक है, ये एक ट्रिक याद रखें. रेजोनेंस में कभी पॉजिटिव चार्ज नहीं शिफ्ट होता, क्योंकि पॉजिटिव चार्ज के पास तो कुछ है ही नहीं शिफ्ट होने को. ठीक है, ओनली द बॉन्ड एंड द नेगेटिव चार्ज विल शिफ्ट. एरो जो है वो पॉजिटिव की टुवर्ड्स जाएगा, ना कि पॉजिटिव से जाएगा. तो ये चीज आपको याद रखनी है रेजोनेंस के अंदर. ओके, द एरो विल शिफ्ट और द इलेक्ट्रॉन विल शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स पॉजिटिव. ओके, एंड अ डबल एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज, a positive and a negative charge will form a double bond always, like in this bond, this double bond will shift over this carbon and we will get negative charge over here. Negative and positive मिलके क्या बना लेंगे, double bond. Okay, a positive and negative charge on adjacent carbon will form a double bond always. Okay, so next we have electrophilic substitution reaction in case of haloarenes. So we all know that chlorine is ortho para directing group. So if we do electrophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction, we will get, in case of chlorine, firstly I am doing chlorination. Okay, in case of chlorination, AlCl3, we have already discussed the whole mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction. So the chlorine will attach on the ortho and para position. Okay, so we'll get one ortho product and one para, in which the para is more stable because it is more symmetrical. Okay, more symmetrical, that is why it is more stable. Okay, because here we have plane of symmetry, in this there is no plane of symmetry, so here we have more plane of symmetry. That is why para is more stable as compared to ortho. This is the major one. Similarly, we can also do nitration, sulfonation. Okay, so if we take this chlorine in excess, then we will get this product. The chlorine will attach over here and over here also. Okay, so if we are taking chlorine in excess, similarly we can also do nitration in presence of NO2, HNO3 and H2SO4. We will get this product, NO2 over here, chlorine over here. Similarly, we can also do Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In Friedel-Crafts alkylation, FRIEDEL, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, we have CH3Cl and AlCl3. So CH3 group will attach, okay, on the para position as the major product. Okay, we will get para and para and ortho both product, but para is more stable. So this is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. And if we talk about acylation, then we will get this product, Cl, COCH3. Okay, and we are starting with the chlorobenzene. And Friedel-Crafts acylation में क्या होता है? We have CH3COCl and AlCl3. तो जो इलेक्ट्रोफाइल बनता है वो ये बनता है. इलेक्ट्रोफाइल जो बनता है वो ये बनता है CH3C डबल बॉन्ड O पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा. ये जो है ये कार्बन पे फिर अटैक करता है. एंड वी ऑल नो द होल मैकेनिज्म, द जनरेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. ये हो गया जनरेट एंड इट विल अटैक ऑन द बेंजीन रिंग. एंड देन द थर्ड स्टेप इज द elimination of proton. Okay, so this is all about the electrophilic substitution reaction. And similarly, we will also get CH3OH, SO3H, sulfonation. Okay, so this is all about the electrophilic substitution reaction. Only ortho and para products will be formed because chlorine is ortho para directing. Why it is ortho para directing? I will also tell you why it is ortho para directing. You have already learned in the previous class that if we draw the resonating structure of chlorobenzene, this bond will shift over here, this will shift over here, and we will get negative charge over here double bond Cl पे positive, and then again this negative charge will shift over here, and this will shift over here, and we will get double bond negative charge chlorine positive, again this negative charge will shift over here, ये यहाँ जाएगा. ओके कोई मिस्टेक तो नहीं कर दी, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव double bond over here, negative charge will lone pair, double bond positive charge, again this negative charge will shift over here और ये यहाँ जाएगा, and we will get the last diagenetic structure. Okay, so they are similar. Okay, बस electrons की shifting का फर्क है, double bond की order का फर्क है. So now in these resonating structure we have negative charge on the ortho position. This is ortho, this is also ortho, and this is para. So we will get negative charge on the ortho and para only. So and we are doing electrophilic substitution. So electrophile positive होता है, तो it can easily attack on ortho, para, and this is also ortho. Okay, so it can easily attack on para and ortho position, but there is no negative charge on meta. So that is why chlorine is ortho para directing. ठीक है, कोई भी स्पीसीज जिसके पास लोन पेयर है which is attached to benzene ring is always a ortho para directing, not a meta directing group. Okay, so similarly we have some more miscellaneous reactions, like we have reaction with lithium metal. So in lithium, the lithium will replace the bromine, like we have this with lithium, 2 lithium, then we will get we will get the organometallic compound, and LiBr will be the byproduct. Okay, similarly we can also do reduction. Okay, we can also do reduction of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, reduction in presence of any reducing agent like sodium plus ethanol. So we will get HBr. Okay, so reduction will also take place in any in presence of any reducing agent. Okay, so this is all about the chemical properties of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So there are a large number of applications of haloalkanes and haloarenes, like in medicinal chemistry. Okay, there is a very big role of haloalkanes and haloarenes. You have also heard about a medicine, chloroquine. Chloroquine is also a very used for the treatment of malarial fever. Okay, and it composed of chlorine. Okay, and there are also some medicine like we have chloromycin. So there are a large number of medicines which are constituted by these, which are formed by these by the halogen compounds. Okay, so the main constituents are the halogen compounds. Okay, so similarly we have already studied that CCl4 is acting as a good fire extinguisher under the name 4C. Okay, so there are a large number of applications of these compounds. Okay, similarly there is also a reaction of ethyl bromide with lead. Okay, the reaction is CH3CH2 tetraethyl lead. Okay, tetraethyl lead, and this is known as this is used as an anti-knocking agent. Anti-knocking agent in automobiles. Okay, tetraethyl lead. So these are the some applications of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So I hope you find this lecture very helpful, and thank you so much for watching.